my YouTube channel. My name is Abisola Praise, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining the beautiful family. So please click the subscribe button, please turn on the notification bell to find out when next I upload a video. So this quarantine thing making me dress up once in a while, and for this reason I decided to dress up. Normally I wasn't going to wear all of this, I know, because I'm at home, but I decided to, because I'm not dressed up in a while. I'm wearing earrings. So please just take it like that, and I'm back home, hence the change of scenery, because they sent us away, so we might as well come to our houses. So hi guys, happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your online church, because that's what it got us doing right now. So today we're going to be talking about desire. So having to come back home and stuff, we had a lot of time on my hands, so I got talking with my dad and we had a pretty long discussion. Now let me just tell you, in case you don't know my father is this kind of person that would want you to do all the amazing things in life, and if you're a graduate and you're earning small money, oh my gosh, it's going to abuse you. And it just feels like once you get to go to the university, you're supposed to be smart. Your head is supposed to be not book smart or anything. It's fine if you even didn't come out with a very, very good grade or something, but the point is you should be talking sense, you should be doing very big things, you should be making money and stuff. So we had discussion. Well, I tend to have really, really smart discussions with my father, and it's been amazing. So we're talking about something, and I might as well, I just felt like, okay, let me just talk about it on here. Not because I know so much about it, but the little I've actually gotten from him, and I just felt to share, because I aim in life if I don't. Okay, so today I decided that, okay, let's talk about desire. Let's talk about the power of desire. You might want to listen to this to the end. I promise it's not going to be too serious, it's not going to be too long, but we shall see. So I'm going to be talking about the power of desire, and without having to give definitions to it, you would know that desire is you wanting something and trying to work at it. Now, I'm not going to try to be a motivational speaker or anything. Actually, motivational speaker actually makes some sense, but they are really, really over the top, but it actually makes sense to a certain extent. Now, desire is actually what makes good people do what they do, and what makes bad people do what they do. I didn't make a decision, made an example, sorry. My daddy made an example to me once. He said, you know the reason why Buhari doesn't do anything as our president? Because he really didn't have plans for us as much. His desire was to become a president, was to rule Nigeria. It wasn't to take it to a particular place or increase anything, but his main desire was to become president. And you know that he has been campaigning for a very long time, even since the military era and all. His plan was just to rule Nigeria. And basically, I feel like the reason why he would have gotten there was because he really didn't want to do so much. He just wanted to rule Nigeria, and his president, you know, that was all for his desire. He did everything to actually become president of Nigeria, and he has. And he's still there. And we have a president, I'm not going to talk about too much. Hitler as well. Adolf Hitler was an amazing person. He was a wicked person, but he had something he wanted in mind. He wanted all the Jews to get out of Germany, and he was going to get it in any way possible. That was desire. That's the power of desire, and he got it. Now, this is just the fact that whatever you want to do, that you have the desire to do, you could actually get it either ways, because the human mind just works that way. Now, you cannot just say, let's use the simpler thing. I want a first class in the university. I wanted a first class in university. Oh, hey God, actually wanted it in part one. At the particular point, not because I actually felt like I could not get it or school was hard or something. I just derailed from it and I didn't work towards it as much. And except a miracle occurs, I'm going to be graduating by the end of this year. But except a miracle occurs, that's the only way I can get a first class. Because I didn't actually work at it. But there are things that I've actually desired for that I actually got. So while he was talking, we're talking about a particular profession. My father was emphasizing on the fact that he doesn't like the fact that graduates move around almost doing nothing, almost not adding anything to our society or to our world. You don't really have to have a white collar job, because people actually have skills and actually work on it and actually hone their skills. But how did I leave the university and do not want to work with their certificates and just use their skills to make money? He feels like we could actually do so much than we do, and I actually agree. I agree so much, because university is actually not just a place to get degree and a certificate from. It's a place to gain experience. It's a place to meet people. It's a place to get connections. It's a place to actually grow up and mature before you actually now come out to face the real world by yourself. Now, when you face the real world by yourself, you know that you have to handle things for yourself. You have to settle bills. You have to get married. You have to make an impact, be an influence in your own sphere. You cannot just settle for, okay, for instance, you're a fashion designer and you once you leave school, you just keep sewing for your classmates. Okay, that would work. But what happened to going outside to get more jobs? What happened to having to handle your social media to the utmost fullest, like you get orders from social media? What happened to having to go to places to actually sew for them? What happened to trying to gain experience from other people that have actually mastered the skill? I say this anywhere, and I say it with my full chest. Most graduates that come out with the intention to just start their skill, with the intention to just start what they do and start making money out of it, when they just come out without having experience, without having to have built that skill as a business from school, you're not going to make it so much. I say my full chest, yeah, come and beat me in my house. I feel like once you're done, everybody should get experience working with at least one company, at least one person, so that you get connections, so that you get the experience, so that you don't know so much about it, especially if you've never studied in school. For those that have studied in school, it might be better, just a tad better, because they might have known some things and probably grown into it, and once they're done with school, they've actually started making money at that point. But you'd find that you actually still need experience from people that know these things, that know more than you. So now let's go back to the power of desire. You cannot just desire that, oh, when I leave school I want to be earning like 250,000. Where? Jokes. But you know, there's some people that actually finish from school immediately, and and companies are looking for them in Nigeria. That is because they interned during school. They're taking courses during school. They've added so much value. I mean, the university system in our country does not give us as much opportunities. It means you're going to have to do your thing by yourself. I know a lot of people in my school that they're almost not in school. Basically, they are doing so much that is not just studies. But when it's time for exam, they try to catch up and actually pass their exam. They come out with a 2-1 or a 2-2, which is amazing. But the fact is, they've gotten so much they're going to use in the labor market. Most likely, probably for people that know you doing professional courses like law, medicine, engineering, and all. Those guys have to be really serious with school. Not because every other person doesn't have to be serious with school, but the point is, your career will be is most likely built around your course, and you need extra knowledge. Yes, that's it. You need extra knowledge to actually fare in the labor market once you get out. So we see people. I heard someone, my sibling was talking about someone yesterday, and he was telling me how he finished from petrochemical engineering from OAU with a first class. He's their teacher, he's their physics and chemistry teacher, and he earns about 30k. He was saying it in front of my daddy. My daddy was like, what's your while you know Dubai? Like, why is this so dumb? Why would you finish with a first class from that kind of top-notch university and you're earning 30k? And he's finished for a while. Now, this is not to dispute the fact that there are no jobs in Nigeria. There are no jobs, but there are jobs. There are things you can actually make by yourself. All you need to do is have a desire to be among the 1% of the 1% in this country. Nigeria has money. We have money. There's money everywhere. I would believe so. Not because I'm not earning a lot. Trust me, I want money. But I believe that there is money where it would be. And once you allow yourself to get into that path, desire to actually be among this 1% of people, do what you have to do to get into it. I feel you will be fine. You will pay bills, you would dine and wine, and you will do what you have to do, and you will make impacts and be an influence to people. When I hear that there are no jobs, I'm like, yes, that is really true. The government should actually make jobs for everyone. I know. But when a close friend of mine tells me that doesn't know what to do, does not have money, and I know that you have potential to actually do something, I'm not going to shout, I'm not going to judge, but I'm not going to be very inclined with you, because I feel like everybody in this world of ours, in the technology that we have, should actually make it. You know those 20k, make 20k per day, all of those kind of things. It's a scam, Ponzi schemes. I know, but you know people actually make that amount of money sometimes with freelance jobs. You know people actually just work fiber. They just do a design for someone and they charge like $10. Do you know how much $10 is? Now imagine if you actually got 3 or 4 of those jobs in a month. Do you know how much you would have made? Do you know how much you would have? And if you say, okay, if you're a graduate and you are working in an office, you cannot just settle for the office money they're getting. You're supposed to aim higher. You cannot sit down in a place occupied with whatever you are doing it academically and feel like, oh, I desire to make money and money will just come like that. Are you joking? No, it's not going to work that way. So now what I've rambled plenty rambles, but what I've come to say is that if you desire to do something, it would work for you, and the only person that can stop you is you, because it's you that won't work at it enough diligently to actually get what you want. It is you that would allow obstacles to stop you. It is you that would not meet the people that would actually work for you, because people actually make money. Why do you think everybody says connection is important in Nigeria? Because it is. This is not to downplay the fact that God is supreme and sovereign, and it is grace that takes you. But you know that faith without works is dead, yes? And even though this is not in the Bible, but it's actually applied, heaven help those who help themselves. You know that, yes? And you also know that grace is available for all, but it depends on what you do with grace that is made available for you. With these few points of mine, I've come to the conclusion that if you want to be rich in this world that we are, in this Nigeria that we are, you can be rich. If you desire something so strongly, your mind, your heart, your focus, everything will pull towards that thing, and you will make so much. You know, bad people actually desire for something. They desire that they want. Psychopaths, decided they want to kill this person in a very beautiful and amazing way. And when you're watching the movie and how they kill the person, you're going to be like, wow, how did you think of killing somebody this brutally? Where did creativity come from? But you know, it was a desire. Yeah. So with these few points of mine, I come to the conclusion that you can make it. So if you're not doing something, there is no age for you to start. You have to start now. If you're listening to this YouTube, if you're listening to me right now, it means you can actually start something. There is nothing that you want to do that you cannot start right now. It was then that, oh, you're not up to a particular age, you cannot do some things. But now, you know, people actually do so much. You know, 13, 14-year-old children actually do so much. Someone told me something yesterday, something very profound. He said, when you start doing something in your 20s, before you achieve so much, very big things out of that thing, it will take another 7 years. If I start something when I'm 20, and I want really big things, probably when I'm 25, 26, that's when I'm going to start getting the amount of harvest, because grace is available for me. But if I had started it in my teens, probably at 16, at 23, 22, 24, you know, I'm going to be really, really amazing at, like, top notch in the things that I do. Now, this is not to say that in 2 or 3 years big things will not come out of the things that start small, but this is to say that start at some point where you are, because in those 2 to 3 years things are going to happen. You begin to have to collapse time. Okay, I don't understand that, but you begin to have to rush a whole lot of things, and in that 2 to 3 years, you can take the grace of God for you to have achieved the amount, like really, really big things. You'd have achieved big things, but the amount of things you'd have wanted to get, might not have gotten it like if you had started in your teens. I am a victim to this thing, and I am working at it, because once I'm 25, 26, I want some things to be structured. Like, I don't want to start thinking, okay, so what am I going to do with my life after I'm 26 or 27? Now let me now branch into the world. No, what have I been doing with my whole life before I was 26? Because please, I've come to the end of this video. I hope this has actually impacted someone. I hope you're going to start that thing you want to start. I hope you're going to desire to do really big things, and I hope you are going to work at it and be big, because grace is available for everyone. Yeah. So have a very fruitful and productive weekend. I'm going to be churning out the bonus vlogs because we're at home, and I might as well just film random stuff. So probably during the course of the week or Wednesday or something, I'm going to put up a bonus vlog. Have a productive week. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, watch movies, read books, and start whatever you have to start now with your phone. Have an amazing week. God bless you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this channel. I would love that. Please, I beg you. And turn on the notification bell to be informed whenever I post a video up. Please comment. Thanks.
Aspa, what is he doing?
I know.
She'll cut out those ones.
Aspa what now? Aspa.
I comment by myself.
Before.
Aspa, younger brother that wants to steal your money.
I'm going to throw something at you.
Am I showing?
Jesus. I'm going to do this video finish today in Jesus' name. Yeah, please walk away.
Let me show. You have to show this part.
As per queen. As per scattered hair. I cannot go to